guys, welcome to a new video. As you can see, that's actually an older subscribe box. There are even less people subscribed watching my videos, like 12 to 13%. It doesn't cost you anything. Alright, we are playing some Dead Frontier. We love it, you love it, or you wouldn't be here. So let's get in and start running our fat ass over to Valcrest and hoping we can find some fucking loot today. Never know what we're gonna fucking run into. We're gonna drop into single player at some point. If we find some sort of boss, we're gonna fucking crack it though. We got that Doomstar on. I think there's a Charred Titan on this block. I'm not sure though. If there is, we're about to find the fuck out. Play that fuck around find out game. We like that fuck around find out game. Ooh, there's someone in the area. Yeah? No, there isn't. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Just for fun. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Good morning to you. It's afternoon here. I got off a little early today and haven't streamed this week, so I figured, hell, let's do some fucking stream shit, right? How the fuck are you, man? Can we clip it? Oh, we did it. We're gonna clip it again. Good to hear that. What you got going on today? You gonna hop on and do some looting? Some lootin', rootin', tootin'? 2 a.m. Jesus Christ! Are you a night owl or are you on break at work or what? Oh, there's a boss here. Nope. Oh, it's QRF. We like XP. Oh no! What are you gonna do? Are you gonna drink some tea or something to go back to bed? No. Get you a shot of whiskey. It's Friday. Well, it's Saturday for you. So, but it's the weekend. So, you should go get a couple shots of whiskey. And if you ain't got whiskey since 2 a.m., and you're on the right side of the world, that you could get some, any sort of, what the hell, the Japanese got the sake, the Thais got the spiced beer. Oh man, you guys probably got a hella open market over there. Go get you something tasty to put you back in nap mode. Time to get some sleep. Get that rest. Tomorrow's a big day. It's Saturday. Well, when you wake up. It's tomorrow when you wake up, right? It's not necessarily tomorrow just 'cause. Yeah. So I'd been chatting with a couple colleagues about exactly that, because when you loot on event, right, it's usually just a ton of scrap, right? And I'm chasing a jackpot loot. I haven't been doing a lot on here because I've been feeling kind of burned out. Like I'll go run some bandits, and it's like katana, grizzly, K9. It's like yeah, I definitely wanted to spend my time looting shit that was worth less than scrap. I mean, just my time investment is important to me, right? Like, of course I'm chasing the experimental parts. I'm gonna need like 50 of them, like really soon. I'm 404. I'm not spending 500 mil on XP parts. Fuck that, right? I'm gonna go fucking grind them out. But at the same time, dude, I'm just getting my ass handed to me because realistically, the amount of time when I'm playing that it takes me to even do bandits, I could have got half a mil in loot. So why would I go do those bandits, right? Well, duh, because I want the XP parts, right? Oh, you sure as shit got that right. I haven't had a good jackpot since Raven Ridge release. The first 2 weeks of Raven Ridge, I got two Marauder 55s, Dragon Maw Blueprint, a Valkyrie. Like I loot my heart out. You know what I mean? I love looting. I think it's fun. I like bossing. I like looting, and grinding's all right too. I didn't like grinding at first, but I really got. There's something about having a billion on your TS that feels great. You know what I mean? But I think ultimately that if you're searching for a jackpot loot, that you're probably better off event, right? Because the way that the numbers would work, right? Because like right now there's 3,000 players online, right? So if there's 500 people looting, yeah, but I got a lot of heartache too, man. I've had like 27,000 loots, and maybe 5 of them were worth more than a mil since then. And it's like a lot of things that I do loot that are worth something, they go to somebody that can use it. Like for example, like all my behemoth biomass, volatile hides, and devil hearts, they're sitting in my inventory because at some point I'm probably gonna have to use them to craft something. Damn. And are you running high percentages, like 500% everything kind of shit? Because like there's a couple different methods for going after jackpots. One that I've been experimenting with is maximizing loot spots itself. Maximizing search speed to go with it as much as possible. That way I have the least amount of time invested on my loot run. Like right there, how I basically just like, yeah, I take a couple hits and shit, but like, man, it's been so long. Like, yeah, 300 with the prophecy, and then now prophecy's got a higher damage reduction, like to what you deal. Now you're getting that minus 20, so if you're mimicking that, you're dealing with minus 60 damage. It's like, well, there goes that, right? And I'm assuming you're running around with oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'd love to do that. If you're going to be around for a couple minutes, drop in your profiler link there. I'll open up YouTube on another screen, and I'll pull it out of the comments, and we can go over it and look at what you got going on. Because and I'll be completely honest with you, man. I'm saying go loot spots. I'm saying go loot speed. And I mean, 300 is a really good percentage. Are you level 200 or are you 300? Oh hell yeah! Hey, didn't you win one of the bioreactives on the last giveaway, or did you wind up winning money? I can't remember. 231, awesome. You're almost to the sweet spot then. These next couple levels, I highly recommend, dude. Go rent a Sand Scorcher or something for that first week of Symphony of Slaughter, and get yourself up into like 325. Once you have all those extra implant slots, shit just changes. Because I went into Raven Ridge at like 231 like you are, and I started just pulling loot. Dang it, there was somebody there. I forgot to tell him to go fuck himself. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem, man. That's actually why I'm looting right now. Oh, he's not here. Dang it. Oh, been playing too much Dead Frontier 2. Can't remember the controls. Oh yeah, no problem. Like I said though, I'm actually looting right now. Everything that's scrap is going to be going into the scrap bin to pay for credits for the giveaway. I'm doing a 2,000 credit giveaway, so tell your friends. Tell them. This time will be for people that are subscribed. So, yes, yes, UB is so big. It's amazing. I went implants first when I was looting my way up. And I mean, I did a little bit of swiping too, but that's because, like, let's just be honest, the loot rates right now are god awful. I'd rather go work an extra hour for some overtime or something than loot my way into an implant or UB. Honest to God. Oh yeah, yeah. Tell the boys about the giveaway, man. I'm gonna do I think 3 to 5 pulls for 2,000 credits total. Like so, I was thinking like 1,500, 500. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, man, there are people out there that don't even have. We got someone. Hey. Oh fuck yourself. Yeah. Say hi to YouTube, Monica.
Can I get some coffee?
Yeah, I don't care, baby.
The kid's going to McDonald's, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that. I need to check the account and see if there's enough in there. I really wouldn't mind getting them some. It doesn't matter what you spent or not. It matters how much is in the account. Exactly. I don't either because I haven't looked.
I did get stuff in
Yeah. So the credit rate, the credits are like 7.8 mil, which is honestly still fairly affordable. That means I could pull about 100 to 200 credits out in a solid hour of super serious looting, which is fantastic. Because if you get super serious with enough loot speed and implants, you can just pull scrap quick. And your average pull of like cash comes to be like 100,000 on a run. And it's like, you gotta skip on ammo and stuff too, right? Like, I don't like skipping on ammo, but the ammo market's never been worse than it is now. I don't know this guy at all, but I want to know him. So I think I was doing chem plant like 140 loot spots in like 12 minutes when I was going super serious, super nerdy. So you do that 4 times an hour, so you can hit about. I like chem plant, but prison started growing on me. At first, I didn't really like the prison because I was like, oh, this is literally just like looting in death row. And now I'm like, so I like chem plant. The rats are a little tricky. If you're melee, I'd say melee is going to be better off in chem plant. But I'd say if you're a range looter, rifle, pistols.
5.
Nice. Chickens laid 5 eggs, dudes.
I left one out there.
So
Half a dozen.
if you're looting Impaler and stuff, or Vindicator or anything like that, probably prison's gonna be better, right? And also the layout of prison, I think prison's layout is it's a little goofy, right? There's a lot of I thought maybe there was a lot of backtracking, but I was looking at it pretty seriously the other night. I usually do, but like if my brother's grinding, right, I'm gonna send him ammo and stuff. So I'll just take the L and die, and go back to outpost and send him ammo from bunker, and then I'll come back up here and do it again. The barricade looting is really where you're gonna make a lot of money, and then also like I'll pick up rounds that I'm gonna use to grind, like Symphony of Slaughter. I was grinding the other night and I could not do it. I was just so burned out, and I'm honestly burned out right now. But I feel like I'm having a good time. I've been really wanting to do something live for you guys because it's not fair that you guys get, you know. I pay an editor too, and he's having difficulties because he's actually ran out of hard drive space from video editing. The poor bastard. Shout out to Tom Ridgewell. I love you, buddy. And No, no. I'm Madness Driver, Madness Driver 2, Madness Driver 3, Arcadria, Arcadria 2, Arcadria 3, Vapin, Apin, Absolute Scum Mercher, and he is made of steel, right? And then I got my other buddy that he's not really playing right now, so he tells me, he goes, "Oh, I'm still paying for gold membership, so if you could, would you log in and buy the limited implants when they come down?" So I'm effectively managing ammo for my brother. I am managing credits for Gerard, and so and then when it comes like events and stuff, I'll pick up like 700 of whatever the holiday gift is, and I'll usually hold on to them because people are gonna miss those events and they're gonna go drop 30, 40, 50 mil trying to get something, and they're gonna be in a clan or in a chat room that I'm in, and they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I still need this, this, and this," and I'll be like, "Hey, what's your account name?" And then I can just send them a couple, and I'll be like, and they'll be like, "What do you want me to do with the extra ones?" And I'm like, "Oh, just give them away to somebody that needs them." No, I honestly, after grinding this one up so high, I don't think I would want to play somebody else's account. Like, just because it's like, I don't even want to grind my other account. I was gonna grind one of my accounts over in Fear the Perfect Dark, and honestly, man, I was like, no, I just don't fucking want to do it. And it's like a level 128 engineer, so it's already like almost through the hard spot. And that's the other thing is I've been grinding outside of roleplay class for a while now too. Well, I mean, dude, it's a video game. There's a lot of people here that take this shit super serious. Did you see all the drama about merchers and rentals in the Dead Frontier Discord recently? Holy shit, dude. I get ads about that stuff all the time. Like, "Oh, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this?" I'm like, "Well, I don't feel like that they're addressing the issue properly." And well, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm not really doing a whole lot on there because I'm literally just sending shit to it, opening another browser and telling it to accept the shit, and then shoving it in the storage, and occasionally sending like 10 mil over to buy storage slots. Like, at some point, if you have friends that are super low level, message me in game. If you're trying to get somebody to start playing this game, I have survivors weapons. I have 24/24 of the holiday armors and stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So what the fuck is putting 3 implants for 50 mil, right? 3 implants at 50 mil. Hold on. Let's have some fun here. All right, my loot runs at 15 minutes average like this, right? So now I need to go to 50 mil, and now I need to divide that by 450,000, right? So I get 111, right? So now I need to multiply that by point 0.1, no, 0.25, right? Because that's how many hours it's going to take me to loot this. I would have to loot 27.77 hours, right? If I worked a minimum wage job in the United States, I would have made $201, right? And $201 breaks down to divide by 100 and then multiply by 4,000. The same amount of time that I would have looted for that implant, I would have made 8,055 credits, right? Now, if I sell that back at 7.8 mil, well, we'll just do 7.8 and we'll just do short math. I would have had 628 million in game, right? So why would I trade my life efficiency in that manner? Okay? Oh, did it take the wind out of the sails of merchers? No, it didn't take the wind out of sail out of merchers. It took the wind out of the sail of the normal population that said, "Yes, I'm going to buy a second frostbite and put it on the market with my GM, I got 100 credits off, okay? So I paid 900 credits for this. I'm going to put it back up for the value of 1,000 credits. If you look at the cost of a frostbite, it is still at the value of about 1,000 credits. On event, you're always going to see people spike things up, especially if they're older. What was Frostbite at? Uh, was it at like 90 mil? They were trying to get 1,200 credits out of it. Yeah, exactly, exactly. If Dead Frontier became your fucking job, you are a pathetic little worm and you should not even play. If you live in a third world country and you're selling shit black market for this game, let me tell you, why don't you just pick up a talent instead? Somebody out there is going to let you design a web page, or design a picture, or art, or something else, or music, or video editing, and it's going to be much better worth your time than selling shit for 35 cents on the dollar, right? For fucking Dead Frontier shit. You're going to work that many hours for $200 of credits? No, you're gonna work a lifetime for $200 in credits. And there's like, you know, the same thing can be said. Be like, well, why are you streaming a video game, a dead video game, dude? I just like this video game. There is no way YouTube's ever gonna monetize me. The way I swear, I say racist shit and everything else. Like, God bless YouTube for even having me here. I do my best to keep it fucking mild, but still. Like, if I wanted to monetize this, I'd go full PG-13, right that the game is for children when I make the videos, and then I'd just put a bunch of fucking quick grabs there and asking for people to like and comment and subscribe. By the way, did you know that children on your phone will like and comment and subscribe on damn near anything? My kids sure did. I had to make a whole new YouTube, and then I was like, you know what, why don't I just stream on this? And honestly, I enjoy talking to you guys. No, it's not. It's not. But can you go to your local university and get a cybersecurity course? Because you could make 20 USD an hour doing cybersecurity, and you may have to contract your own, but that might even pay higher. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, when you say third world country, do you mean Europe? Sorry, that's a joke in poor taste. I live for the memes on Facebook. Aw, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. Because because I play another indie game. It's real small. It's called Pirate Souls. There's like 3 players online right now because the dev team is like 2 dudes, right? So they're not able to really shit out content. Europe is definitely third world country, man. You can't have guns over there. Tell me that's not third world country, bro. I can go down into Africa. I could probably get a gun faster than I can get food, right? In the African continent, it'd probably be easier to get a gun and some cocaine than it would be to get a food and a stable job and a house. Like I could be out there with the Somali pirates, right? Making fucking diesel out of crude oil on the side of the riverbanks, smoking weed and shit, having a great time. Not having a wife and kids like shit, but like that's literally, it would be easier to obtain a gun in that country. So how the fuck is Europe not a third world country at this point? People can't have guns. Like, they're living a communist dystopian nightmare and they don't even know it. The whole world's gone insane. We're on the verge of fucking World War III. It's literally just going to be who the fuck decides to throw I have the bigger dick in the ring, right? That's literally what we're waiting on right now, is somebody just say, yep, I got the big dick. Yep, right here, me, big dick, here's big dick coming through, excuse me, pardon me, big dick. And next thing you know, we're going to have a full-on fucking war. And you know the United States don't touch their fucking boats. Don't touch their boats, ask Japan. But see, the other thing is, people really underestimate one other thing about the United States. Just north of the United States is the #1 war criminal that ever existed. Canada. And you know what Canada's protection plan is? Like, why they don't have a military budget? The reality is because they sell oil to the United States cheap. That's literally their defense budget. Because you're not gonna fuck that, right? And then I don't know if you keep up with like world politics. Another thing was China was bragging about their like $10 billion defense budget, and you know people all over the world scoffed about it, but they didn't take into consideration that that's $10 billion of Chinese labor. So realistically, China is now the second most well-funded military in the world. I mean, they're coming out with Gen 5 aircraft. They're about to be on Gen 6 aircraft. They're going to be a problem. And then they have treaties with Russia, like allied ship without end or something like that they considered, and that's cool. I really wish that the United States was in a diplomatic state where working along with Russia and China was fine, but I think there's too many, I don't know, there's too many fucking idiots in politics right now. Like you don't shit where you eat. China made a bunch of our shit, and then we wanted to pull out of manufacturing with them, which is all fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy. I understand having a nationalism pride, wanting to have things made in your country. There's a couple things that have to be understood. Is like when you put tariffs on China and it brings low cost products like to their knees because now they're no longer low cost. Who suffers? BRICS countries. Fuck. Could you give me a quick breakdown of BRICS countries? Because I just cannot fucking remember what that means. Ooh, big stack. Big money, no whammies. Did we already hit this spot? So we're most of the way done. We'll do some cabins. There's too much political unrest in your largest manufacturing countries. And it's by design because there are people out there that want money or are mad at people that have a lot of money and they want more money or more power. Yeah, okay, yes, okay, yes. Yeah, honestly, man, it's a shame for me to say this, but with how the United States handled COVID, I was considering like Russia to be maybe like the last free place in the world, and like that's a scary thought for me. And the way that media is just fueling this fire. Yes, yes, yes. G5, G6, and G7 summits. Yeah, dude, it's absolute chaos out there. I mean, some of the shit that they show on media is outrageous. And honestly, half the time I feel like they're not even trying. Do you remember in the midst of the Ukraine and Russian war, they were showing like pictures of buildings after bombing runs, and it's like, those buildings still have windows. I would like to know who manufactured those Ukrainian windows that survived a bomb ordinance, because I need those in my life. And how many people out there, you included, sit there and have to live in fear of your own country, live in fear of the choices that your country makes. Look at this barricade tech. Ooh, I don't think I'm all the way cated. I just watched a bunch of zombies spawn on my screen. Oh! Oh well. But that's the thing, is we don't have to be pawns. Look at the secession of the plebeians in Rome, right? When people got pissed off at the rich, you know what they would do? They'd leave. They'd literally just leave. Imagine just completely just leave your job and everything else. If you can convince everybody to do it, which is the problem, there are too many people that have too much to lose, and their too much to lose accounts to fucking nothing. By the way, if you don't have this script right here, you need that. If you guys don't have that, you guys are probably still watching that side, huh? We'll do it on this side. What's up, Adam? Where's your cars? Where's your Hot Wheels? Someday this computer responds. Yeah, fuck it. That ain't gonna work. There's a Discord link right there. And if you go down into my server, there's links for other servers with useful tools, etc. And that'll get you to the link for the scripts that do stuff like this. Go in here, you can just repair your armor right there. Medical services, repair services, cooking, or just repair armor. The scripts are amazing. You get your friends, you go in and hit your buddies, and then be able to just straight trade with them immediately. Like right here, dang it. I'm just gonna send him a message. Subject. Ha. You like men. We having a good time. We're having a good time. What do we wind up making? We wound up making... We got a little more to go, huh? I keep forgetting this shit down here. That's a fairly good run. That's a half-mil run. And we got some stocked ammo. We like ammo. Some for our brother. Some repair kits for later. And we need some more repair kits. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but what is democracy? A lot of people say democracy. I don't think a lot of people understand that democracy is literally a 2/3 vote system. It's or not even a 2/3. It's 51%. It's just mob rule, right? You want countries to be a republic, but the problem is that, as with all things, you got to keep your republic once you have it. Drop that in the bank account, and let's go do it again. Yeah, and those are all verified scripts. Those are, I think, the marketplace one is Shrike, I think. I think Shrike's repairs to Rebecca's bookmarks and Rebecca's buddy list. They're fantastic strips. Your game is laggy as shit. Remember, if you're not subscribed and you want in on our giveaway later this month, subscribe. What is all this garbage? I don't want any of this.
What?
It's all garbage.
Since when have you not liked these?
It's a good mix. Mimic was 100% a swipe. Symbiote was alone. I have almost I think I have all the
Hang
implant
on, Adam. I
credit
can't like
shop
not give you some
implants.
from
But like, yeah, I'll swipe for
Okay,
them,
I'll
dude.
give
But
you
I'll
some
loot my
then.
ass off too.
I can't like not give you some though.
You know, you asked for coffee. You didn't ask for the rest of that.
I'm hungry.
I don't care.
Alright, do you want to take it back?
Yeah.
What?
Of course I don't want you to take it back, but that's the problem is you don't care what I discussed with you. You need to be more conservative.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, do I spell it? You want it?
Honey, will you do me a favor? Will you grab me a couple of pops out of the fridge? Or did they not make it to the fridge?
They did.
Alright, yeah, give me a
So
couple
go
pops.
get-
I will forgive you for your transgressions.
Stella, go get some red sauce. Use the chairs.
But yeah, we do a little swiping here or there when we can, but like I was trying to run like a looting to 1 billion series, but I honestly ran it way too early because I was still trying to get looting implants, still trying to get good gear. So I do intend to finish out that series and loot up to a flat billion before this year is up. So Symphony of Slaughter, I'm going to run to 415 as fast as I can. And yeah, let's see if we can pull an XP parts. Wish I would have brought ammo. Wonder if anyone else is even coming. One. Like, to be very precise, the scavenger hunt I have, that was bought with looted money. The symbiote I'm using, I looted that loan off. That mimic was the swipe for sure. I have 4 sets of Annihilation and Sage. And those were half looted. And we do a little bit of merchant here and there, nothing huge. You know, I'm not the guy making the credits go up. Not yet. Ha. This other guy's doing like nothing. Are you gonna try to kill these bandits or not? Oh, yeah. So I would say the easiest items to merch are probably your raid boss stuff. Like right now, buy biomass, buy volatile hides, buy devil hearts. Symphony of Slaughter comes around, people will go looting. When people go looting, you're going to need devil hearts and shit like that to knock out your upgrades. Experimental parts are always going to be good for merchant. You can make a couple mil off those by holding them until events. The thing is, to merch something overnight does not really happen. Merching something overnight will never happen. If you want to merch something, and this is the other thing that I think Dead Frontier players in general don't understand, is that when you're merching an item, you are sitting on it. You are investing your time or your money on sitting on that item and doing nothing with it. Right? And that's probably the reason why people get pissed off at rentals too, is because they think rentals are buying things up. There's only one rental service that I know of right now that has liquid money as part of their service. And even they aren't just sitting there dropping money left and right buying implants. Yeah, biomass, devil hearts, volatile hides. Volatile hides will, like when they're normal, right now they're cheap. Normally they're supposed to be like 1.5 mil, right? But on event they were 2 mil. Does Barebones do like cash? Like they use cash? Because like my thoughts was like trade feds got like liquid cash funding from using their trade share system, which is a really cool system, right? But but like, yeah, yeah, it's a great system and all that until it's not, right? Because realistically, at the end of the day, unless you're sitting around with 10 accounts that got like 10 bill on them, uh, you're still not going to be able to run at the most effective rate possible. Yeah, yeah, the shares. I had a bunch of shares. I wound up giving them away to the clan I was running with at the time before I separated from them and separated from TradeFed. I wish them all well, but I just want nothing to do with any of them anymore. Because what wound up being the problem for me over at TradeFed is I provided all these shares for that clan as collateral, and I didn't. I had my buddy go to fucking get some stuff, and he waited like 2 days to get his shit. Right? Like that's fucked. Dude, that's another thing, man. This clan update that we just got, it was way too fucking late for what it should have been. Like that shit should have been out years ago. Shame on the dev for not rolling that out faster. Yeah, yeah. See, and that's the great thing about the non-competitive slot change. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll go buy slots for the clan that's got me. If they want to make room for somebody that's competitive, like, go fuck yourself. I'll just buy you a couple clan slots. Eat dick. But yeah, I'm not over there with them anymore. The great place. I would highly recommend any new player that wants to get better at the game to go over there and hang out. Yeah, I don't know though, man. Like, doesn't he kind of need to just move on to finishing Duskfall? Not that he's doing anything wrong over here. I'm just, doesn't he need to go finish Duskfall? He needs to finish Duskfall. He needs to finish his project because until that project's finished, he's not gonna really know what he likes better, dealing with Dead Frontier or Duskfall. Right? He might love Duskfall. He might come over here and help them out. It might be time for somebody else to lead it up over here. There's nothing wrong with Clayton. Look how amazing Raven Ridge has been. But he does have Duskfall. And he needs to do Duskfall just like Admin did DF2 and Death Warrior and other stuff, right? Well, yeah, yeah. Clayton's the one that the account that shipped all the updates, right? I think it was. It's I don't know. I am not in with the dev, right? I'm not, right? I don't know shit. But maybe Barney? You found some Chris. Yeah, he's working on Duskfall, but like when he's over here doing stuff, it's like everything just shits out all at once. And back to the rant on the 50 mil on the 50 mil stuff. Um, 50 mil is fine and dandy, and those are endgame implants. But do we really need more endgame implants? Why not? Why not look at Secrodon Bunker? They put out those 3 middle tier implants, and they're pretty useful. Oh, you work on Unity 5 engines? That's awesome. I don't want one, honey. I don't know that I would want to develop anything on Unity after I've seen how it's all worked. Are you for real? Are you for, oh, I'm in a, that's funny. See that shit? So earlier when I died, I already had the outpost made. Tell me that's not funny. Here's the thing though, right? No matter where you go for the marketplace, this is ultimately what is your problem. So you can't even find one here. Hold on. Resources, marketplace, all the way to the bottom, credits. All right. This is the reality that people need to know, right? Look at this. This is 7.89, right? And then when you're here, oh, something about the cash rise. I was just gonna say this. Like here we have 5 USD for 100 credits, right? This is ultimately what players don't understand about inflation. Okay, right now in the real world, 495 is worth less than it's ever been worth. So it winds up being translated to being worth less, right? But now you need more of this to get by, which means you could buy less of this. Okay? So there's less credits coming into the game, and that means this price goes up because there's less of them. Or is there even a 200? Okay, cool. So it looks like there's 219 cells of credits right now. So that's something to think about. If there's only 219 entries on these credits, that's a really scary place to be. That means there's potentially only 2,900 credits available at this moment. And I know that's not the case. Not everything is on the market. But the thing is, real world money is translating into this video game. Because many items in this game are bought with real world currency. If you want to make the in-game money, worth more, put some free credits in the game. And right now the only free credits are available here. Right? But let's talk about this. Let's talk about top looters, okay? This is just today. 3,855 loots today. Okay? That's 38 chem plant runs. 38 divided by 15. That dude's been in there 10 hours looting. Alright? If he's after the 100 credits, he just worked for 72 cents an hour. Somebody on OnlyFans got $1 for showing a picture of their butthole. He worked for 72 cents an hour. Somebody worked for 3 seconds and made that money. He's an idiot. And that's cool, man, if he's some kid, but the thing is, the reality is you don't have 13-year-olds that are top looters. This is somebody that does not work for a living. They're 20 to 30 something playing a video game for 10 hours, equivalating to 72 cents an hour. I really hope they enjoyed themselves, because if they didn't enjoy themselves to reach that point, they're a moron. Once again, if you're just joining and looking at this, need some subscribers. Help a guy out. Yeah. I think the best I've done is 1,000 in a day. I just, it's too much. We're gonna go into single player. I'm tired of extra aggro. Yeah, doing 2,000 loots in a day is absolutely insane because that translates out to 14,000 loots a week. I don't even want to talk about grinding. I do a bill in like 3 hours. But I am not going to sit here in front of this computer for 36 hours a week to just get the top survivor for the week. I'll wait till everybody's busy on Christmas or something. Money, it's a crime. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. Money, get away. I don't want to. I hate it when I can't see that rat, dude. Yeah, we'll take those. We need one set. Oh, that was like way too many not. I need a crit tracker, right? So I should have like 2 more hits crit, right? No? 2. There's 2 crits in a row. It should be 4 crits in a row. Do you have that updated cabin map? If you click on my community tab, there's I think one that's missing only two rooms that have cabins. Yeah, yeah, right? And were you enjoying yourself the whole time, or were you getting frustrated? Because I personally think it's absolutely ridiculous that a game should be as complicated as Final Fantasy 12 getting a Zodiac Spear, right? And if you haven't heard about Final Fantasy 12's Zodiac Spear, look that shit up. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's not fun. What are you hoping to get out of it? The top looter for the day, win 100 credits. That's another thing. Like the Dusk Shop, they need to revamp it. The X Dusk Shop, it being only top clan or level 415 is absolutely. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's fucking retarded. It's absolutely fucking retarded. You want to make a competitive shop? I'll tell you what you do. You make a competitive shop that sells fucking experimental parts, devil hearts, biomasses, and a random blueprint every day. Right? Even if that experimental parts were like 9 mil, 8 mil, right? And that's what you got from being a competitive clan. That would be wild. Don't make them non-transferable. This game is terrible with this non-transferable shit. You're not generating income, you're generating pissed off players. Because no matter what you do, if you're not developing things for the game, how do you expect to make money out of the game? Right? That's the thing, like, oh, people are not buying credits, so we're not making any money. Well, have you made anything fucking new recently? What about the people that actually are playing and spending the most, doing the most? Like, once we buy everything, what do we have to do? Like, either I can enjoy myself and have fun and help my friends buy shit, I can go loot and buy the credits off other players so they have money to buy the shit they want, or I just have to sit there and be like, yeah, well, there's nothing new to do. There's nothing I want to do. I'm just going to stop playing. And then I forget about the game for 4 fucking years and come back and go, oh yeah, this is a game. Oh, look, they're talking about a new update coming soon. Oh, that's awesome. But if you don't continually update it, it ain't worth shit. You're not going to generate money by not making an update. If you want to fucking, if you want to put this thing on a fucking fire like a hog roast, you got to get to making some food. You want to make more money out of Dead Frontier? Make an implant every week. Leave it in the shop for 30 days. Oh, but now everybody's saying, oh, the game is so pay to win. After it's been gone for 90 days, put a lower rated version in the fucking Vendatron for 50 mil. Because there's some kid out there that's going to go run 3,000 loots a day so he can buy that implant at the end of the week. And he's going to be so happy with himself and so happy and definitely not burned out and not playing until the next event. Because that definitely is a thing. Yeah, but looting during the event is just scrap, right? It's literally what I'm doing right now, and it's just a little bit faster. Like, the only difference between me looting right now and me looting on the event is on event, I'm not picking up katanas, BM salvages, shit like that. I'm not picking up steel 90s. I'm not picking up no dachis. Oh, yeah, for sure. I started playing it seriously Thanksgiving last year. Before that, I was level 50. Like, on 3 accounts. To me, it didn't make sense to when I wanted to just log in and play something, I'm like, oh man. But when I left, right? When I left before that, we only had the first implants. Ooh, big sack. Have you played any Dead Frontier 2 yet? I'm going to do a stream of that a little bit later here too. I started playing that and I actually enjoy it. I haven't bought a gold membership over there yet, but I'm thinking about it. But I also want to wait for an event because it resubscribes at a cheaper rate. They don't give free credits over there, they give you a discount. Big stack. With how many accounts running bosses? 5? And that's assuming you don't get an experimental parts. You get an experimental parts, your average goes up quite a bit because at bare minimum you're going to go up an average of 1.5 mil a day. And that's off one part in a week. You run 5 accounts back-to-back boss hunting and you're likely to get a couple parts. I also owe the YouTube community a money-making guide. Is your one that's doing biomass also your looter? Because that's what I would do. If you're going to be down there and do a behemoth raid on that account, I would have my looting implants over there too. Right? That way when it's not behemoth, when you're burned out from fucking doing boss raids up in fucking Sekranam, you can go down and do bossing in DR because it's pretty good. Bandits in DR because they're hard and they are fun when you are successful. And the other thing is, I've seen this be a really big issue. I fucking hate that this is an MMO that you pretty much have to play single player. I'll tell you what though, man, bosses are pretty fucking fun in multiplayer. I love watching that dude with a chainsaw just running at that devil hound infinitely. Or I had a buddy, we did a devil hound hunt on stream a couple weeks back. Maybe a couple months back now that I think about it. And on our screen, the devil hound is running straight at him. On his screen, he's circling the devil hound. And it's like, huh, That's funny. See, I agree, and honestly, but I'm a big looter, so I like the dopamine rush when I get a good pull. So it doesn't matter if I'm doing a boss or a loot run. I'm just chasing a dopamine high. I'm just chasing that dragon, dude. No, the issue with their sync at the end of the day is just the communication to the server. Server, even if they have a sub server over here, right? I'm pretty sure this shit's over in London, and most of your players are probably in North and South America. And I could be wrong. But another thing, like, I thought maybe they should do it like Warframe. Warframe will build an instance off of one person's connection, and then everybody connects to them basically, and then they have the ability to shut off if somebody's got 500 ping. You can't play with me, dude. I can't have that shit in my game. Like, I could set a ping limit on Warframe, and that's the way I think Dead Frontier could be successful, is by having a ping limit. Because it's not that I don't want to play with you if you got 400 ping, it's that I'd rather be in single player, and you probably would too at 400 ping with having me running around with 0 ping and your zombies are dying of starvation. I think Unity 5 is an attempt for them to just update the back end and update the graphics. Because, yeah, I mean, the graphics could be better, sure, but why do they need to be? The game functions fine without a graphics update. It's one of those things, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Then they might need Unity 5 to fix the sync issue. Once again, I'm not in with the dev and I don't know shit. Yeah, you play it on your, like, you get, like, hook up your cell phone to an old, like, dish satellite so you can pick up somebody's Wi-Fi 2 countries over. I know that sounds like a terrible fucking joke, but look it up. That's everything. Hey, dude, there ain't nothing wrong with dial-up internet if you can play this. Dude, dial-up had potential. There used to be modems so that you could crank up the amount of speed you were getting with dial-up. It was funny as shit. Welcome to the stream. Hey, what up? You got a Vindicator, DX? Hey, if you're watching this right now, guys, if you guys like Warzone, go check out DX Boy. He's a Warzone nerd. Oh, you're saying I'm gonna loot a full Vindicator. And what I do, I'm just, look, I'm not gonna fucking lie, DX. If I loot a full Vindicator today, you could fucking have it. On payment. Dude, what the fuck would I do with a Vindicator, man? I literally running around with a Doomstar like some sort of fucking melee chad. I hear DX is actually really fucking good. I heard he plays with like the top 10 players. If you sex his monkey hard enough, he might help you play Warzone. But you definitely gotta sex his monkey. Is that what it's going for? Let's check that out. Okay, 375? 370? How about Nighthawk? Oh, that's made from a rust hound, right? Hold up, we gotta do some hard investigation here. Alright, Vindicator's made from Nighthawk. Nighthawk is made from a rust hound, okay? Holy shit, is that the buy? Oh, Nighthawk. Okay, that blueprint is way too high. But that blueprint is not too high. So the Nighthawk blueprint is what is gatekeeping Dead Frontiers Vindicators. That is... That's crazy. I was not expecting that it was the Nighthawk YJ that is what's choking up the market for Vindicator player. That's so fucked, man. Oh my god, is that what Warzone needs to play? You guys remember that, like, we played Call of Duty games on CDs that held like 4 gigs total data, and 1 gig was the BIOS? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some snacks. I'm a fat boy. If you guys ever want to go looting with me, just let me know. I will run into, I'll run a private instance with you guys.
The wrong charger again. See, it doesn't fit.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Go buy a charger across the street.
They don't have them anymore.
Okay.
Want to go to Family Dollar?
Go ahead.
What about the baby?
Use the other stroller and take them with.
I have somebody busting right now.
Adam and Stella I can handle pretty easy, but I don't have boobs. I can't feed him.
Just put this bed.
Okay.
If he busts, you just want to tell him. Did you hear me though? Okay, I'm gonna take mine with me just to see.
Whoa.
Go. Go keep an eye on your. Show Daddy your bruise. Come here.
Not right now, honey.
No, it's
You
important.
guys see that shit?
It's on her. No, come here. Show her. Show from their bruise. I don't know how she got that. She won't tell me.
The rooster did it.
That's not a rooster. Who hit you?
I didn't.
I asked her, and I don't know if I believe her. She said someone collided with her on the slide yesterday.
Oh, I believe that one.
Okay.
I think it was Bobby.
Fair enough. I just wanted to be sure no one hurt her.
Yeah, I understand. Because I'll go over there and I'll start ripping people's heads off.
Would I?
I thought it was
Papa would too. No, you said her knee surgery.
I have to have surgery. No, get it, sister. Yeah, you can go it. You can go it. You can go it. Right. Yeah,
So what are you guys up to doing today? I don't know, man.
up and out. Out here.
We get a horde on purpose here. And just see what happens. I'm probably gonna end the stream here in a little bit. If you guys want to loot a little bit later, hit me up. I'm down. Oh, word, word, word. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's do it right now, actually. Dude. Great looting weapons. This one's great for chem plant. This one's great for prison and DR. Absolutely fantastic bossing weapon. What we got for an armor? Tactical, nothing wrong with that. But it may be 400 at 100%, but oh darn it. Um, this is 400 at 95% damage reduction. This is available in the Dusk Shop at 220. Okay, you need to get yourself in a Dusk Reactive as soon as possible. It's also level 45, so your repairs are going to be cheaper long term. And when it breaks, it's got 35% extra damage reduction. Fantastic. Nothing wrong with the bunny backpack. Work on getting yourself a big backpack. Dude, Dusk Reactives are super cheap, bro. I'm disappointed in you. Yeah, but it's only 100 credits to GC and armor. I'm looking at your weekly loots and saying, I am so disappointed in you. I thought you were a true looter. That's pretty good though, right there. And especially because right here, I'm not sure if that's 1 week or not. You have never used EX boosts? We need to get you a double boost on Symphony of Slaughter and watch your shit go crazy. Hell yeah. I turned mine into a rare metal scrap. It'll be alright, man. This, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Are you really mimicking Oblivion? Heard that. This, I'd almost mimic this over the Oblivion. You would be amazed what that extra 15% damage reduction will do. See what your fellows look like. That's an older player. Oh yeah. If you hang around till we get back into the storage, I'll show you something. Yeah, they look like they're pretty cool. He bought 30K credits, so he just like stopped playing because he's like, I have everything. Yep, yep, that happens. Um, Events. Definitely on event. Um, go craft your stuff that you need right away, and then go loot a bunch of that shit. And if you wait 3 months, it'll double. So like you'll be out looting, scrapping, right? Picking up all your stuff. Turn all your scrap money into like Easter eggs, Christmas gifts, stuff like that. Set them in the market for double what they're going for. On alt accounts, set it and forget it, brother. I bought a whole symbiote off that from Christmas. Because the thing is, there's always going to be somebody that starts in the middle of fucking like February that goes, I need an elf implant. Look at that thing. And then they got to buy a bunch of Christmas shit. And you're not being unreasonable at like 100,000 per red stocking. It's actually pretty fair. I bet you it's I bet you there are 300,000 right now without looking at the market. Somebody ran him through the roof. That's a little ridiculous. But those were 60,000 a piece at Christmas. So if you had them at 60,000 a piece, you have 2 million per piece right now. What are the tiebreaker chests doing? Anyone paying attention to those? I didn't merch those this time. Yep. Was that the egg exploder one? Yeah, that's the Exploder 2 one, isn't it? Or is that the Concrete and Exterminator one? The other thing is, like, I will go buy those things on alt accounts for the boosts. Like, they've been pretty commonly making where the new event boxes, like, drop all 3 boosts. Oops, down you went. You alright, Bubba? Yeah, that's right, get back up. Fuck. Man, this game is being really fucking stingy tonight. They must not want me to fucking play or stream this anymore. Jesus Christ. Not even a fucking blue loot yet. Not even a fucking implant. The fuck dog shit fucking game is this shit? Who the fuck plays this shit? Shit's fucking retarded. Waste of fucking time. Nothing but fucking ammo, dude. Playing the blueprint class with both blueprint implants. Not even finding implants. Swear to God. This game is just like one giant bowl of spaghetti. It's just one of those things, like, this is literally the worst loot runs I've had in a long time. Like, normally by now I've seen an implant or something, man. It was like, what in the fuck is going on? I do not like to go back with less than a full inventory. Decent money, but not enough to... This is... I bet you my inventory's half ammo. Alright, that was 2-0 loots in a row. That should be statistically impossible. Followed by an ammo loot. Two nothings, ammo nothing. And ammo again. Good gracious. I'm so glad I died. That was a dreadful fucking run, brother, man. Like, and the thing is, like, it's still not gonna be bad. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. It's like, look, we're at 67,000. That's still a 500,000 loot run. Like, it feels fucking terrible while you're doing it, but the last thing I wanted to show you is this implant. That was just recently updated. That's surge speed, a loot spot, and a little bit of damage. It may not make sense, but when I was looking at your account, you had like 2 Christmas implants and a Rage and a Hunter. I'd put 4 Easter implants in that bastard. That's 4% loot spots. That's halfway of an elf implant almost. Hell, I'd almost drop the Oblivion, bro. At least the Mimic. Yeah, so did I. I went and bought a bunch of them, dude. I went and bought a bunch of Easter shit. Oh, you know what? That's probably another reason that loot run felt so terrible. I ran 2 loot runs. Yeah, so I mean that felt bearable, but realistically that was $1 million loot run. Stream 1.5 mil. We were live for an hour and a half. Not terrible. Playing really slow too. But that's more like we're having fun, eating snacks, you know, just the dude shit. I do have to go. I have some children crying that need some help. And when I come back from here in a few minutes, I will load up some Dead Frontier 2.